Hey everyone, this is Raki Rupani, Communications Coordinator for BNI here in the UAE. Today, the member that I have on Spotlight for all of you is none other than Sajid Ansar. Sajid has been a BNI member for over 9 years. He continues to be in the Insomniacs chapter, and with his performance being so high and inspiring members, not only in his chapter, but cross chapters as well, let's hear from him about his journey and what keeps him motivated and driven and continuing his journey here in BNI. Hey Sajid, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you, Raki. Thank you for having me on this the BNI interview.
Thank you so much for being here with us. So I know I've known you for a while. It's been such a long time. But for all the viewers out here, tell us how long you've been a member, how's your journey been so far, and just tell us more. Again, beginning with what your business is, what is it that you do for a living?
Sure. So starting off with BNI on Feb 1st, it's been 9 years now in BNI. So it's been a long time, and BNI is an integral part of our marketing, integral part of my friend circle as advisors, mentors. So I mean, it's a way of life now. So there's no question of when renewal. It's just going to continue. It's almost like a non-negotiable part of what I am. I run a branding firm. The company has been around for 18 years, and we do branding, marketing, graphics, and we've created over 1,400 brands around the world. And so we do rebranding. A lot of companies have been around, and we work a lot with the SME sector, and we help them compete with multinationals. So that's our niche space which we are in.
That's great. That's great. And you have been a member of the Insomniacs chapter.
Yeah, I'm in BNI Insomniacs, which is currently the largest chapter in Dubai.
And I believe the number one chapter as well.
The number one chapter as well, proudly.
That's great. So tell me right from the very beginning, what got you into BNI? From who got you invited? What made you join BNI?
Actually, my BNI journey has been in two phases. I was actually for the first 1.5 years part of another chapter called First Light. It was there for a short period of time. And
Mm,
for that, Phil was the person who first invited me to BNI. I'd gone for one of his sessions. Actually, I went for Gautam had a session with Ron Kaufman, and I met Phil, and he told me about BNI. And interestingly, before that, when Bijay was starting off BNI in Dubai, I had met Bijay. I'd attended one of the first meetings. I think it was Falcons near World Trade Center. I went there. It was really impressive, and I was just a startup, so I couldn't afford BNI at that time, and that is the
mm,
reason I didn't join. And then Phil reconnected and said you should come, and there's this new chapter going to kick off.
mm.
So I was part of First Light, joined them, also was the chapter director in First Light, and that chapter then sort of dissolved. I took a break from BNI for around 2 years, and Vishal sort of connected with me again, and he's related to Vijay. Vishal was part of my mastermind. We had a group, and I was getting coached by Rajesh Nagji at that time.
Yeah.
And Vishal invited me back into BNI, and he was part of Insomniacs. And I came there and immediately fell in love with the energy, the kind of caliber of people who were there, and everything about the thing again. So there were no second thoughts. I came for the meeting and immediately signed up and got back into BNI.
I remember meeting you at the First Light chapter as well. I mean, we have got very similar journeys. I must say that. I met you at the
Yeah.
First Light. My first ever meeting was at the Falcons, and I've like gone to one chapter, taken a break, and now come back to Falcons. So I would say very similar story out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So it's been such a long time that you have been in BNI. What keeps you motivated? What drives you?
So I guess the key aspect is that every week you look forward to the BNI meetings because um, a lot of my friend circle are also part of it,
Yeah.
and there's always new people coming in, new faces who are there, which also means that that's a larger contact base which is there. through them. And what's lovely about the BNI network is not just your chapter. There are so many chapters in the region. There are so many chapters around the world, it's constantly opening doors, building your own goodwill, your brand equity, and these connections. Because I'm doing now because of the lockdown, the advantages now are people are open to doing one-to-ones around the world,
Yeah.
and actually a lot of the formats like Google and Google Meet and Zoom has revolutionized the fact that you can connect with people around the world. So I was at a meeting in Cochin a few days back, and doing one-to-ones with a lot of people there, and I bumped into a few of my schoolmates
Oh,
in the
wow.
chapter, some of my clients. It was quite a good surprise. Popped in to see familiar faces, and it's converted to one-to-ones, also converting to business now. So, and what really drives me, if you look at it, is one, you learn something new in every meeting,
Yeah.
and it's through people's 30 seconds. It's through the education slots, and so that's always interesting, because if you are hungry for learning, it's a brilliant format, and every week is different. And even with the lockdown and doing online meetings, for me the energy has been the same, and I still look forward as much. And because the format is beautiful. It's structured so smartly. It's the same around the world, and it's geared to give everybody visibility. You get a chance to see your elevator pitch, and you learn from the way people are speaking, how they are going to be selling themselves, and you pick up some nuances. For example, when people speak out and they say the client they want, and it tells you, I have not thought of that client. Or when someone shares a testimonial, you realize that there's something in their service which I can pick up from, and I learn from a testimonial, I learn from a specific ask which is there, or the way someone presents themselves, or I think, yeah, that's a good USP. How come I've not thought about it? So yeah, the learning is the biggest driving factor, and the fact that some of my best friends are part of BNI, those are the people I hang out with socially, who have become family friends, who we meet outside of BNI, and I've also got a very close group of like-minded entrepreneurs who have become a mastermind, and we meet twice a month, and we help each other to grow our business. We hold each other accountable, where we share things we can't share in other forums, and that's come out of BNI. So there's been multiple benefits of BNI, and that keeps me driven to keep coming back and renewing also.
That's great. I was actually going to tease in the masterminds topic, but it's great that you spoke about it. It's such a multifold benefit that you've spoken about in terms of how you have benefited from BNI, what it has given you. And it's been such a long time, and so many people have come and gone, but still, I think it's people like you who've remained there, continued inspiring all the members around in different chapters, in your chapter. So it's great the work that you're doing and inspiring people around. It's really amazing. So
So thank you.
so 9 years, it's you've seen it all. You've seen the ups, the downs, the in person, the online. I just wanted to quickly check with you, and I believe you are a top performer in your own chapter as well. I would like to actually ask you, what are any tips or any tips or tricks or any tools of BNI that you use for the new members, especially out here, who still haven't seen or experienced in-person meetings? So how is it, or any tips that you would like to share with them that can keep them exploring the new world of BNI and get the benefits out of it?
So I would say multiple things. If I could ramble on and say a few things which I have learned over the years, and I think it's things not just for a new member, also for older members.
Mm.
One, I think a key thing is people discount. They become a member and they feel that automatically I'm going to get business, and there is work you've got to put in. And
Yeah.
I think the one-to-ones are not just meeting someone, seeing their office. A one-to-one is actually being prepared, doing some homework about the company, about the person, and also looking from both ways. Are there clients who I can open doors with? Are there people they might know? Checking their website, seeing their LinkedIn, doing some homework before, and doing a deep dive in the one-to-one, understanding what their aspirations are, where they want to be in 5 years. Are there aspects which you can help them with? And ideally use the one-to-ones and make the phone calls. If you feel, yes, I can connect this client, don't wait for later. I like to finish a one-to-one with at least two referrals given and received. And the other thing is also not to be in a hurry to give referrals, because a lot of clients depend on you for your, when you give a reference, it means that your reputation is on the line. So just to fill up traffic lights, don't do things.
Mm.
And I think it's important to make sure the person is going to make you look good. That's the critical aspect. And it helps. One beauty of BNI is when a client is sitting or they're starting business, and when they ask you, do you know so and so, to be able to connect immediately and be known as a person who can connect the dots. And I think it's important that if you find someone better in that resource outside of your chapter, it's fine. I feel that yes, chapter loyalty is important, but it's also important that at the end of it, you're giving your client a service. You want to give the best for your clients. And that's another thing which I'd look at is look for people who could be power teams in your chapter and outside. Focus on referral streams. So instead of looking for one referral, is there a similar industry which can give you multiple referrals and create a license? The other aspect is just focus on giving. Don't worry about getting. Everybody knows about the giver's gain, but to truly do that, you've got to put a few steps of yourself before. Like, I think it's important that each member is important. Is don't just get a visitor for the sake of getting a visitor. You've got to look at what's the energy of the chapter, what's missing in the chapter. Is it a mix of nationalities? Is it a mix of men and women? Is it a certain energy which is required? Or if you get this vertical, they can give and receive referrals. So I think growing the chapter is everybody's responsibility, and making sure you have visibility, which means taking up roles and having that love for the chapter, that you can't sit on the sidelines and criticize. You've got to take action. If you feel something is wrong, go up to leadership team instead of sitting behind and talking to other people. Just put your hand out and say, I can help, I can do this, or I find this is wrong and these are my solutions. It's like an organization. In your office, if you find something wrong, you got to go with the solution. And I think it's the same. Taking on roles helps to grow the chapter. It shows your passion and it helps with your visibility, taking leadership things. And the other thing is people struggle with visitors, and what I say is don't sell to visitors, because if you say please come, you're my friend, I have to get somebody, you're not going to get the person. They're going to message you in the morning saying, sorry, my alarm didn't ring, or I've got an urgent thing. So
Yeah.
what I do is I, from my heart, talk about the benefits BNI has given me to people around me. I talk about the fact that I go to a meeting every week and I've got like-minded CEOs and um, senior management who open doors for me, and how I'm benefiting, how I'm learning from there. So as I speak about it, then people ask me that what is this about, and then I ask them, are you sure you want to? Because there are some you got to adhere to a lot of stuff, and can you handle more business? And I've realized that people ask you and they convince you that they want to be part of it. It's easier, and those visitors convert into members, and that's what I've always speak from the heart about benefits. I don't do it like a sales talk, and then I speak about the fact that it's early in the morning, and because of the fact that you can finish and get back to work, it's a benefit, not, oh no, it's early in the morning. So I've seen a lot of members start with that. We've got this meeting at 6:45, like it's a great thing, and
Mm.
that already puts away people. Whereas if you know the benefit and the reason, you tend to bring in a lot more. And before visitors come, doing groundwork on, is the category open? If not, checking with national office which chapter has it. I think that homework also helps you to sponsor members, and that's helped me a lot also.
Mm. So it's a
So
lot of
those are some
preparation.
broad.
Yeah, I know, and you spoke about a lot of preparation, a lot of groundwork for different topics. So that's very important, especially when you join a network as BNI. But honestly, you are an inspiration for me, for all the members around. I mean, I really, your journey is inspiring many others to, be a part of BNI. And also the new members out here, they keep hearing about you, because obviously you are, I think, one of the members who have been shining out there. I've been seeing your performance, I've been seeing you at the awards. So really, I mean, now we get to know more about you. So thank you so much for being a part of our member story for this month, and wishing you all the best with all your
Thank
success
you.
at Idea Spice.
Thank you, Raki. It means a lot to be on this platform.
Thank you.